I get very distressed when I see money going out of the borough needlessly. I think that money needs to be reinvested locally. One of the things that happens with gentrification is that a lot of small businesses just can't afford to stay here anymore, and they have to move out to the edge of London, and that means that people aren't investing in those small businesses anymore. It's really important that we help our small businesses to emerge, to thrive, to grow, to stay, and to feel committed to the borough as well, so that they're wanting to put things back into the borough too. So for me, this kind of circular economy of making money and spending money locally is really important. It's not just about money in your pocket. It's about how you feel towards the place that you're living. It's about how you feel about the people that you're living close by. It's about how you feel about your customers, or indeed how you feel about the people providing you with services. And encouraging people to be able to connect locally so that we can thrive and keep the money local and not just have it farmed out to the big corporations offshore all too often is really important.
The problem at the moment is that too much of what the council does in Hackney moves people and money out of our borough rather than keeping it here and bringing it in. So what we need to do is to stop excluding people, gentrifying our borough, building houses people can't afford, and build houses that mean people can stay in Hackney, because people are our wealth as well as money. People are the main wealth of Hackney. What we want to change is to stop the way that the Hackney Council works, being to push money into the hands of developers and other corporations, and for it to push money into the hands of residents and also push resources into the power of residents. So for example, what we're planning to do is to create community hubs. And those will be spaces which will be focuses for the community. So they'll have, for example, a low-cost cafe there. They could have support for families and for young people could be there, and for older people. We're not going to dictate what happens there. We're going to leave them in the control of the community. So they will have autonomy. They'll have support from the council, but autonomy. And the resourcing and the money that we put into it, it will be residents who decide how those are used. Because we believe in pushing power downwards, not dragging power away from people.
In 2016, I became chair of the Residents Association where I live. And one of the things that I kept hearing from the residents is that we wanted to take back control of our community centre. So I started looking into this and realised that my community centre had been run by the residents, but then it was demolished and a new one was built. And then it was given to another charity to basically run. But it wasn't being run properly. There was lots of residents who basically had booked the hall and weren't able to use it because it wasn't opened. We weren't able to use our residents' meetings there when we want them. It was always double booked. So that set me on a mission to take back control. It took 6 years to get the lease. We're now negotiating our second lease. As a direct result of my campaigning to run our community centre, 2 other local community centres were able to be run by their residents.